Welcome back to my channel.
Story 1.
Joseph had a new job. He was a security guard for his favorite band. He thought it would be the best job ever. He would get to listen to the band play every night. He would even get paid for it. Joseph quit the job after the first night. He was walking the band into their tour bus. Suddenly, a mob of crazy girls started chasing them. He thought he could handle the girls. He was very wrong. They were much stronger than they looked. Joseph ended up with a black eye and a scratched-up face. "This pain isn't worth the money," said Joseph.
Story 2.
Paul hated sports. He was very bad at them, too. Yet, suddenly, he started practicing for football and basketball tryouts. "Why are you doing this?" asked Robert. "I need to be more active," replied Paul. Robert didn't believe Paul. Still, he wanted to support his friend. Robert went with Paul to the tryouts. That was when Robert figured out why Paul suddenly cared about sports. Paul kept looking over to the cheerleaders. His crush, Susan, had just joined the squad. Paul was the worst player at tryouts. He got tackled very hard in football. Then, he got hit in the head by the basketball. He had no chance of making the team. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and comment.
Story 3.
Donna got an idea. "I can be a dog walker," she said. One of her friends was a dog walker. She heard that dog walkers can make a lot of money just for hanging out with puppies. "You can't do that," said her boyfriend. "Why not?" asked Donna. "You hate dogs," he answered. This was true. Donna denied it. She really wanted an easy way to make money. On her first day of dog walking, she had 5 customers. Donna had no idea dogs were so strong. They dragged her down the street running. Donna lost hold of their leashes. She lost the dogs and all her customers in one day.
Story 4.
John was new to Los Angeles. He had never lived in a city before. He used to live on a farm. He had loved the city so far. One evening, John agreed to meet his friends in downtown LA. He was late to their dinner. He couldn't find parking anywhere. A stranger walked up to his window. "I can park your car for you," he said. John thought this man was valet. John thanked the man and gave him his keys. After dinner, John couldn't find the valet booth. "We don't have valet," said a waiter. John's car had been stolen. Even though he liked the city, he did not like the people.
Story 5.
Ronald was moving to college. He needed a place to stay. Every apartment around the school was very expensive. "I'm going to be a homeless college student," he joked. Ronald thought of a solution. He posted an advertisement online. He wrote, "Looking for roommate around college campus. Must be neat and sane." Within one day, he had 20 replies. Ronald didn't really want to share an apartment with a stranger. However, this was the only way he could afford anything. I just hope he's not dirty or crazy, he thought. After interviewing everyone, he picked a guy he really liked. They ended up being friends their whole life.
Story 6.
Laura cared a lot about the environment. She worried about the future of the planet. She made sure to recycle everything she could. She even rode her bike everywhere she went. Laura wanted to do whatever she could to prevent pollution or global warming. One day, Laura was riding her bike home. A truck in front of her threw a bag of trash out their window. This made Laura furious. She picked up the bag and followed the truck. When it finally parked, she threw the bag into the window. The driver of the truck turned out to be a cop. He charged her on 2 counts. One was for assault on an officer. The other was for littering. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and comment.
Story 7.
Karen hated wearing makeup. She felt fake and weird when she wore any. All her friends laughed at her. "Don't be a little boy," they would say. "You're going to look ugly without it." Karen believed them. Apart from not liking how it felt, Karen hated the price. Makeup is very expensive. She did not want to waste money on it. But every girl she knew wore it. "I guess I have to buy it," Karen thought. One day, Karen met a boy she really liked. He thought Karen was very nice and funny. Still, he didn't want to ask her out. "Why not?" asked his friends. "She wears too much makeup," he replied.
Story 8.
Wilson hated his job. His boss was a mean man. He didn't even get paid well. Wilson wanted to just give up and quit. However, he had to take care of his 2 kids. "I want to give them a better life," he always said. Finally, Wilson decided to start changing their lives. He enrolled into college. He took classes every night. He quit his awful job. He eventually became a doctor. He started getting paid a lot. He was able to buy a nice house for his family. It even had a white picket fence. The American dream was finally his.
Story 9.
Clark had a lot of passions. He liked science. He was a great swimmer. He was even great at singing. However, his biggest passion was pizza. He loved pizza. Clark graduated from college with a degree in chemistry. His parents were so excited for his future. "You're going to make a great doctor," they always said. Clark did not want to be a doctor. All he wanted was to open up his own pizza place. "That's ridiculous," said his mother. "Think about how much money you could make as a doctor." Clark did not care about money. All he wanted was to spend every day making, smelling, and eating pizzas.
Story 10.
Elizabeth Parker wanted a promotion. She had been working in her company for 3 years. "It's about time I get a raise," she thought. "I sure deserve it." She did deserve it. She was the hardest worker in the company. Her manager was now looking for a new assistant manager. Elizabeth was sure she would be picked. A month before this, a new man had been hired. He was very handsome, but also very lazy. Elizabeth's manager was clearly attracted to him. She was so attracted to him that she gave him the promotion. Elizabeth was shocked. She quit that day.